Assalamu alaikum. So I wanted to introduce you to my babies. This is Macho. Macho, come here, say hi. Can you see? Macho, he's big. And this is Mia. Mia's having babies. Yeah, she's eating for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever it is that they have. And like their name suggests, they are piggies. Piggies! They just finished that whole head of lettuce in minutes. You want to show them? You want to show them how you finish the lettuce? So I'm having lunch with them. I'm having my, you can't tell because of the pink, but it is green in there. It's water, spinach, banana, and green apple. And it is my favorite smoothie of late. Alright, let me show you my other babies. Hi again. I'm still working on the same smoothie, and I'm introducing you to my hubby's pets. He is fully in charge because this is just too scientific for me. It's a lot of work. It's so elaborate to take care of it. These are his Oscars. He has 4. 2 albino, 2, oh my gosh, they're all nut jobs. One of them is crazy. They eat the cleaner fish. I think there's one survived the massacre. They're just crazy. And he drives the other fish crazy. I'll just like sit here and have my, like, I think that fish are supposed to just lower your blood pressure, and instead I'm like, oh, they raise my blood pressure. And they're supposed to get even bigger than that, by the way. My hubby used to have Oscars just like these, but really, really huge when we were engaged. And he would be eating dinner, and it would be like lamb chops and beef stew or something like that. And he would throw meat in there, and they would just go roar like piranhas and eat whatever he threw in there. Yeah, our food. So yeah, vicious, vicious. He pets them. He pets them like they're dogs or cats. Well, he doesn't pet dogs, but you know what I mean. He'll put his hand in there. He'll like stroke their fins. He'll hold it and cradle one. He loves his fish. There's more. More fish. And these are in my hubby's office downstairs. And these are pretty. I like these. These are de-stressing. He keeps the tank so clean. Much cleaner than his office, which I will not show you. Hello, fish. I don't know what their names are, so I just call them fish. Hello, fish. Are they pretty? They seem so content. I think fish are really good for health issues, don't you think? I just think that they just calm you down. Take down those cortisol levels, your crazy adrenals. I'm out with my boys Saturday morning, and they are Hassan and Zane.
Prepare to turn left in a half mile.
And we just came back from a high school. Hassan had a, believe it or not, a high school admissions test. Inshallah, he did great. And Zane's just joining me for the ride, although he knows there's a toy store we're going to be checking out, so he's like on his best behavior. And I don't know, I guess it made me be a little nostalgic, it being closer and closer for my
Turn
oldest.
left in 500
Going to
feet.
high school and all, and
Turn
how
left.
did we get here? So
Prepare to enter freeway on the right.
I guess it would be a good time for me to share my birth stories because mine are a bit unusual. Aren't they all, though? I mean, everybody comes into the world with some drama, I guess, but I planned out my drama. My last two, I had boy, girl, but
Turn
my...
slightly right onto
No, that's
18 north in 500 feet.
Okay, so my last two were home births.
Turn slightly
Ta-da!
right onto 18 north.
Yes, I am woman, hear me roar. And before you start thinking that I'm like all brave and everything, I'm not. The reason for that, actually no, I always did want to like experience the whole home birth experience. Even like before I knew I wanted to have kids, I just knew it was for me. But one of the reasons that really led me to it was that I am highly phobic in regards to blood, needles, hospitals.
Follow the road for 6.1 miles.
And so the idea for me, in my case, to have a baby in a hospital was terrifying. And a home birth was not. So that was where I based my decision. And also I did my homework, I researched as well as you should, because you're not going to jump into something like that unless you do your homework. And let me tell you what I found out was that, it's a natural experience. Women have been doing it for centuries, since the beginning of time, and is meant to be natural. It is meant to be natural. It's not life or death, at least for some women. For a very small minority, and I mean very small, it could be life and death. Maybe, as it has been in the past, there were times where, before, doctors didn't know that, everything had to be sterile, and women died, of course, and just, stupid little things, not taking care of yourself. There's a multitude of reasons as to how things could go awry, but for the most part, if you're healthy, if you're, if you have, that support system, which I did have, mashallah, I had my husband, and I did have to break the news to my mom. My parents, they were like, what? Even pediatricians. I had to pitch my pediatrician because there was one who was like, why? What? I mean, you're not living in a village. That's what she said to me. I had to change her. You want people, you need a support system. You need people who will understand you. Not that many people understand me. But, so I was fortunate. Mashallah, everything worked out in my case. It was beautiful. And if you're pregnant out there and ever considering of doing something like that, can I just tell you, it is the best experience ever. Every decision that you make after that is you're just not all consumed about worry, because you just have this faith in yourself. You're just oh, I had a baby at home with no drugs whatsoever, and I did pretty good. I could overcome this. So you just feel a little bit more confident, and a lot more confident in everything else in your life. And let's talk about the bonding. The bonding is primal. It is intense. It is everything you hear about, but you know in your heart of hearts that this is the true way of bonding with your child. And I'm not saying, I had 2 hospital births. My first 2 were hospital births, and there was nothing wrong with that. It's just, I prefer home births, and it's just me. But if I were to compare, bonding is like no other when you have a natural childbirth. And my first 2 weren't cesareans or anything. They were just the regular way. And, they did have to do the needle needle. See, I can't even talk about it. That's how terrified I am about all that. It's so foreign to me. But, and they make these shows on TV, like all these baby drama shows on TLC or whatever, that just kind of make things even more scarier, and I think they do that on purpose. But yeah, it's like everything's life or death, and it's not. It's not meant to be. It's supposed to be natural. It's supposed to be what it was for me, comfortable.
Prepare to exit freeway on the right.
Relaxing, and you feel like you gave birth. You. Whereas in the hospital, it was more like, you know, the doctors and nurses, the anesthesiologist. I was just there. But, I mean, you had the baby, you saw everything, but it's just, that's how it was for me. And, so when I had my third at home, my first home experience was my third baby. I didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl, but I kind of like knew it was a boy. And they got a pool for me. The midwife came over with those pools like for babies, but for me to get in. And I immersed myself in there, and that was my drug of choice because the warmth of the water, it was a great pain reliever. I mean, a little, because like, of course it hurt. I'm not going to lie. It hurt a lot. But you just went through it, and you knew what the outcome, well, was going to be. Inshallah, you know what the outcome would be. You have a precious, healthy,
Exit
inshallah,
freeway
baby
on the right in a half mile.
in your arms soon after. In my case, it wasn't soon after, but how many hours was it? It was like 30-some hours, no joke. But everything was just beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then my last baby, check this out. You see, you
Next
can't plan
exit on the right.
You can't plan anything because, you know, you plan something and God laughs, as they say. But
Keep right in 600.
I called the midwife just to
Keep
let
right.
her know that I think this is it. This is the time. I called the babysitter for the other kids. I called the hubby to come from work. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure because, you know, like, every birth is different. I don't know.
Prepare to turn left in a quarter mile.
So, yeah, the baby came unexpectedly, and my husband delivered the baby before the midwife got home. She was driving 90 miles per hour. I was screaming my head off, and no, I was by myself. My husband was
Turn
downstairs
left in
cooking,
500.
finishing what I started, and
Turn left.
no joke. Yeah, we did not plan it. Repeat, we did not plan it. My husband is not a doctor. But he
Follow
was
the
quite
road
capable.
for
He did
1.2
great. I was so proud of him. And he's still proud. He's so proud. He's still flying over that experience. I think we're all in disbelief, by the way. So that was my birthing stories. Yay! I survived. You can too. And if you thought about it, think about it seriously because it's so beautiful and I want every woman to share what I've shared. And somehow this experience turned into a hijab story. I didn't wear a hijab before my fourth child, by the way. I'm a newbie. And why is this a birth/hijab story? Because I think after that experience, something happened where I was just so grateful. I was just so grateful for everything, like all the bliss and all the joy in my family. And I just had this huge,
Prepare
magnanimous
to turn right in a half
sense
mile.
of gratitude. I could turn this off now, and it's annoying. Sorry to have to put you through that, because I think I know where I am now. But yeah, I just had such a huge sense of joy and gratitude. I was so grateful for everything I was blessed with that I just picked up the scarf after that. The hijab after that experience came quite natural, just like my childbirth. So I'll go into depth on another video about that. But yeah, that was it. And yeah, seriously, if you have any questions about it, let me know, because I like to share my experience with you guys. This is Khaleesi. and show T-Rex. And I'm not handling them. My boys handle them because they creep me out. So we've had them for a while. How long have we had them, House? 7, 8 months? They're supposed to get bigger. The average size is about 11 inches. These are geckos, by the way. So the solid, well, he's not like a solid color, but compared to the spotted one, his name is T-Rex. And the spotted gecko with all those crazy colors is Khaleesi. We're a big Game of Thrones fans here. Just me and my hubby. Kids aren't allowed to watch that. She has like all these crazy colors, and the more she sheds, the brighter her colors get, like the coral and the fluorescent yellow. And she's almost see-through. When they shed, subhanallah, it is crazy amazing. Like, they creep me out, as you could tell. Yeah, like the whole body just peels right off, and it's like this rubbery, opaque, amazing shedding process. It's crazy. And they just get more and more beautiful. We feed them live crickets, yo. Like about 4 or 5 a day. We just get them from the pet store, PetSmart. And I'm not sure, but I'm thinking it's like the whole house is having babies except me. I think they laid eggs because he keeps digging while she guards whatever it is that he's doing, unless they're just keeping themselves warm in their cage. They're awesome. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I was playing with animals. Tired me out. It's bath time. Say goodbye. Say salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Laters. Bye.